In South Africa, we have 11 official languages, and each province has a native language, and only a handful of people who do not speak that language are your whites, coloreds, and Indian people who speak English and Afrikaans as their mother tongues. Cool. When it comes to schooling, the problem is there are children from townships and the rural areas of these provinces who are being taught their subjects in their mother tongues. It is the educator's job to make sure that the learners follow and understand what is being taught. So the teacher will switch and explain the lessons in their mother tongue to accommodate the learners. We have Tando from the Eastern Cape, a very smart young man. He is being taught in his mother tongue. You can ask Tando anything about his schoolwork and he'll give you a good explanation and you will have a clear understanding of what is being taught in his mother tongue. Now comes the final year, grade 12. Tando is writing the same paper as Johan Davids from Pretoria High, and both of them are given 3 hours to finish the paper. The difference between these two learners is that one of the learners' first language is English, and for the other, English is a second language. Tando is going to read the question and in his mind, he's going to translate it into Xhosa to get a clear understanding and do the same with the answer. Tando is currently doing question 5 while Johan is on question 15, and now time is up and Tando ran out of time. And people don't understand how you run out of time when others were able to finish on time. Johan probably finished 45 minutes before time. My point is that why isn't a black child who English is not the first language not given 30 minutes to an hour extra? Writing exams is to test if learners know and understand the work they were taught and not a marathon to see who finishes first. The black learners I'm talking about are the children from townships and rural areas, not the ones who went to school in town. No, not them. Don't get me wrong. These children I'm talking about from the rural areas still understand English, but you can't expect them to be as fast as you are. Black people are the only people who are forced to learn other people's languages. There is an interview where Lucia Cooper was crying because she was asked if she could speak Zulu and she didn't. And according to her, there are no leading roles for colored actors. The roles are mainly for native-speaking actors. Now she is crying and we're all supposed to feel bad or sorry for her, but because she can't speak Zulu or Xhosa, when she had all the time to learn. At school, she probably went to school with Xhosa-speaking peers and still did not feel the need to learn. Unfortunately, we're not going to feel bad because our people were literally forced and unalived to learn Afrikaans. In 1976, Hector Peterson and Hassing Ndlovu, to name a few, were unalived and others injured and some went missing because they refused to learn Afrikaans. A black teacher who does not speak English will never get a job in a non-black school, even if she'll be teaching a native language such as Xhosa or Zulu. That will never happen. But a non-black teacher will get a job in Kukuletu, Soweto, and Tembisa, and everyone will have to work around her and accommodate that one person, not yet to Uhuru. One evening, we were watching the sports awards, and there was a white Tswana commentator who received an award and made his speech in Tswana. After that speech, Andile Ncube went on and on praising him for speaking Tswana. We cannot be praising people for such, not in 2024. Other races are supposed to learn our languages and speak them, but they never felt the need to because we undermine our languages so much we make fun of each other for not speaking English correctly. Helen Zilla will always win black people over because she'll just come and say a few Xhosa words and hug one or two of them, and that's it. We all trust her. Different races can say something in native languages with bad grammar, and black people will say, but at least they're trying, guys. But when it's a black person speaking broken English, you'll become a trend or a meme. Black people, we have lowered our standards so low, it's not even funny. Hence why it's so easy for them to wear our cultural attire without even learning the culture. We have a great presenter, Aaron Moloyisi, and I think the guy speaks all South African languages. For the longest time, I thought that he was Xhosa. He is so good at at any language he chooses to speak. Love him for that. Zizo Beta, when interviewing people, she asks a question in Xhosa and you will respond in either English or Xhosa. And later she will switch if she sees you respond in English. What I love about her style of interviewing is that she doesn't put people in awkward situations where people are not comfortable with English. English is for communicating, so if I do not respond in English, why not accommodate me? Because you are the one who wants to talk to me, not the other way around.